Hey everyone, and welcome! Tonight, we are diving deep into the biggest night for Philippine movies, the Gabi ng Parangal for the 51st Metro Manila Film Festival. Who walked away with the top honors? Were there any huge surprises? We've got the full scoop for you, so let's jump right in.
So this is the big question on everyone's mind, right? Who were the big winners this year? Did one film just sweep everything, or did we get some major upsets that totally shook up the night? Well, we are about to find out.
You know, this year's theme was a new era for Philippine cinema. That's a pretty bold statement suggesting a real shift in our local film scene. So the question is, did the winners and the movies themselves actually reflect this new era? Let's keep that in the back of our minds as we go through the awards.
Now, for anyone who might be new to this, the MMFF is a huge deal here in the Philippines. Every single Christmas, for a couple of weeks, our cinemas show nothing but Filipino films. It's this amazing celebration of our own talent, and honestly, it's become a tradition for so many families.
Okay, so before we get to who won what, let's do a quick roll call and meet the 8 incredible films that were in the running this year.
Wow, what a lineup we had this year, right? So much variety. You had the big-name comedy with Call Me Mother, the intense action of Manila's Finest, some scares with Shake, Rattle, and Roll, and a whole mix of powerful dramas and romances. There was literally something for everybody. I'm so curious, which of these 8 films were you really rooting for? Let me know down in the comments.
All right, let's get to the main event, the Gabi ng Parangal. This is the night of glitz and glam, where the whole industry comes together to celebrate the very best films of the year.
So to set the scene for you, it all went down on December 27th at the Dusitani Manila in Makati. It was hosted by the fantastic trio of Jervy Wrightson, Inchang D, and Michael Sager, and the whole thing was streamed live on TV5 so we could all watch from home.
And now, this is it, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's roll out that virtual red carpet and find out who took home the trophies, starting with the Creative and Technical Awards. You know, the absolute backbone of any great movie.
Kicking things off with the Creative Awards, we saw 2 films immediately start to shine. Unmarry picked up Best Screenplay and Best Editing, which tells you its storytelling was just on another level. Meanwhile, Manila's Finest grabbed the awards for Best Cinematography and Best Production Design, really showing off its visual power. What a strong start for both of them.
And oh my goodness, the run for Manila's Finest just kept going in the technical categories. I mean, look at this. It was a complete sweep in the sound and music departments. It won Best Sound, Best Musical Score, and Best Original Theme Song. Just incredible. The only other film to snag a win here was Shake, Rattle, and Roll Evil Origins, which totally deserved a prize for Best Visual Effects.
Okay, let's talk about some powerhouse supporting performances. Tom Rodriguez took home Best Supporting Actor for Unmarry, while the absolute legend, Odette Kahn, won Best Supporting Actress for Bar Boys After School. And we have to give a huge congratulations to the very talented Lucas Ondalio, who won Best Child Performer for Call Me Mother. It's so great to see 3 different films getting recognized for their amazing actors.
And now, for the big ones, the major acting awards. For Best Actor, the award goes to Vice Ganda for Call Me Mother, a massive win for one of the biggest stars in the country. And for Best Actress, the winner is Cristel Go for her powerful role in I'm Perfect. Wow, 2 absolutely phenomenal performances taking home the top acting prizes. What do you all think of these wins? Let me know if your faves won.
Hey, just gonna jump in here for a second. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the MMFF Awards, it would mean the world to me if you could take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It seriously helps us keep making more explainers just like this one. Okay, back to the awards.
We have finally arrived at the biggest awards of the night. For Best Director, the award goes to the brilliant Jeffrey Vegetarian for Unmarry. And for the most coveted award, Best Picture, this is where it gets super interesting. We actually have a tie for 3rd Best Picture between Call Me Mother and Manila's Finest. 2nd Best Picture goes to Unmarry. And that means the Best Picture of the 51st Metro Manila Film Festival is I'm Perfect, a huge, huge win, and maybe a little bit of an upset.
Of course, a bunch of special awards were also handed out, which is awesome because it spreads the recognition around even more. As you can see, Manila's Finest and Unmarry actually shared the award for Best Float. And other films like Bar Boys After School, Call Me Mother, and I'm Perfect were also honored for their cultural value, gender sensitivity, and incredible ensemble work. So after all the confetti has settled and the speeches have been made, who really owned the night? Let's break down the numbers and see which films truly came out on top.
This bar chart really tells the story, doesn't it? You can see Manila's finest way up there with 8 awards, thanks in large part to that amazing sweep of the technical categories. Then Unmarry is right behind with 7 big wins in key areas like screenplay and director. And Call Me Mother also had a fantastic night with 4 wins, including that huge Best Actor award for Vice Ganda.
And to give you a little more context on that, get this. Manila's Finest came into the night as the heavyweight favorite, leading the entire pack with an incredible 14 nominations. It was recognized for excellence pretty much across the board.
But this is where the story gets really juicy. Even though Manila's Finest won the most awards overall, the top prize of the night, Best Picture, went to I'm Perfect. This comparison really shows that with just 3 wins from its 10 nominations, I'm Perfect proved that sometimes one huge win can mean more than a whole bunch of other trophies. It's a classic case of quality over quantity.
And I think this quote from the Summit Express just sums it all up perfectly. The awards night is so much more than just a ceremony. It's a vital celebration that honors all the passion, the craft, and the unbelievable talent inside our Filipino film industry.
And that brings us all the way back to the festival's theme. With such a diverse group of winners, from a gritty action film and a powerful drama to a charming social romance taking the top prize, did this year's festival really live up to its promise of a new era? What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
And that is our full breakdown of the 51st MMFF Gabi na Parangal. What was your absolute favorite film from the festival? Or which win of the night totally surprised you? I really want to read all your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you subscribe so we can do this again next time. See ya! Hey everyone, and welcome. In this deep dive, we're unpacking every single thrilling moment from the 51st Metro Manila Film Festival's Gabi na Parangal Awards Night 2025. This year's festival was themed A New Era for Filipino Cinema, which promised a fresh and exciting wave of Filipino storytelling. So, did the results deliver on that promise? Let's find out together. Join me as we go through the complete list of winners and explore the night's biggest trends. We'll look at how Manila's Finest dominated the technical awards with an incredible 8 wins, how Unmarry secured major creative prizes like Best Director, and the fascinating story of how I'm Perfect, with just 3 trophies, managed to win the most coveted award of all, Best Picture. It's a real quality over quantity narrative that you won't want to miss. Were you totally thrilled by Vice Ganda's Best Actor win or Crystal Go's Best Actress victory? And what do you think about a social romance taking home the top prize? Let's get into it and discuss everything. What was your biggest surprise from the MMFF Awards? I'd love to hear it. Comment below. And if you're a huge fan of Pinoy cinema, don't forget to like and subscribe for more breakdowns. MMF 2025, MMFF 51, Filipino Cinema, Pino Movies, Gabi na Parangal, Vice Ganda, Crystal Go, Manila's Finest, Unmarry, Imperfect, Call Me Mother, Filipino Films, Film Festival.